Agape, unconditional love, the love of God operating through the human heart. The way I describe love is, it is the awareness and acceptance of your wholeness. And today, I'm going to talk about a big topic. I'm going to talk about awareness. I'm going to give it to you from a different perspective. The things that we do teach at Agape are the science of mind. That involves the teaching of meditation, a daily meditation practice. Also, how to use your mind to create your life. Because the infinite power that is everywhere present is always responding to you. It responds to you based on your beliefs. Your beliefs determine the outcome or the experience that you have. And what we understand is you can change your beliefs. So when you change your thinking, you change your mind, you change your experience. So before we begin this talk today, let's do a little meditating together, just a few moments. So I invite you to come into a comfortable, seated, upright position. Your back is straight. Hands gently resting on your lap. Eyes closed. Bring your awareness, all of your awareness, to your breath. Consciously breathing in and breathing out. Today I'm going to teach you a new technique. I'm going to give you a mantra. The mantra is Dakini, D-A-K-I-N-I. It is a Sanskrit word, and it opens your root center, the chakra at the base of your spine. When you say this mantra, you'll find that you'll feel safe. You'll feel grounded. It does unbelievable things. The way the meditation is, you say the mantra, Da, on the inhale as long as you can, Kini on the exhale as long as you can. It goes like this. Dakini. Dakini. You are creating one focus and one vibration. You're slowing your mind from thinking by focusing on the mantra and allowing the sound of the mantra to open up your root energy center. So let's do some more. Dakini. Dakini. Do some on your own now. Together. Dakini. Now notice how calm your mind is. simply by saying the mantra just a few times. Feel a sense of balance, groundedness, connected to your body, connected to the planet. And in this connected state, being rooted and grounded, start to bring your awareness back to this time, place, body, to right here, right now. Gently begin to move your fingers, maybe your head from side to side or in a circle. When you're ready, open your eyes and welcome to the new day that you get to create. Today, my topic is awareness is who you are. People are all asking me, who am I? I'm going to tell you, you are infinite awareness. You are infinite awareness because there is only one. One power, one presence, one mind, one intelligence. Pure consciousness expressing itself. And it has chose you, the uniqueness of you, to express through and to experience through. Contrary to what other people are saying, you are not a human being becoming more aware. Human beings don't become more aware. The only thing that can experience awareness is awareness itself. So it is awareness that has a body. It is awareness that has a mind. You see, we have this body. We have this mind. But it's not who we are. The body and the mind don't experience life. They are the vessels through which awareness experiences itself. You see, without the body and the mind, awareness could not experience anything. So what awareness did, it created you, a piece of it, and gave it a body and gave it a mind so that it can experience. You see, knowing there is only one, it is then the logical conclusion that there's only one awareness. And this same awareness that experiences itself through everyone and experiences everything that ever was, ever will be, all experience is in the oneness. And it's a magnificent thing to realize that you are a part of the great cosmic experience of life. The simplest way to experience awareness is to accept everything and anything just as it is. You see, you may say, I'm aware of these sensations having in my body. I'm feeling these sensations. I'm having this experience. No, those are the senses. The senses are that which you feel. You know, you see, you smell, you taste, you hear, you feel. Those are senses that are coming through your nervous system that are being interpreted by your body. Your ego's interpreting them, whether they like them or not. That's a low level of awareness. But pure awareness, the awareness of the observer, the awareness of the infinite, observes everything. It accepts it just like it is. It doesn't try to change it. It is simply the witness. And yet we struggle. We so struggle to be the witness, to put aside the ego, to put aside the mind. It's difficult. It's not easy. Here's the other thing. We're not meant to do it all the time. I believe we're meant to do it some of the time so that we can live a balanced life. A life of awareness and a life of duality, or the 3D world, where we do have a body and we do have a mind. So why is it so hard to become aware? First, we forget that we have a body and we believe we are our body. And folks, that's hard not to do. I know I cut my finger cutting things for cooking, making food. There's pain. I believe that. Well, I am that body. But then I step back and I go, who's aware that they have a body? Is it the body that's aware? Is it the body that's aware? Is it the mind that's aware? You see, we believe our sensations are real instead of feedback that is interpreted through the mind based on past experiences. This is really critical to understand, that we are getting feedback from our body that our mind interprets. And the key thing to remember here, it's all based on our past experiences. So, in that case, we never get anything new, do we? Why? Because everything's based on our past. We also believe that we are the mind instead of having a mind. We are the ego instead of having an ego. We want to be right, and therefore we live in a state of judgment. This is really the big thing that's happening right now. Judgment is surrounding us in every way possible. Everything you and I think, do, and say, we're judging. Think about this. And I'm working on this really hard with my partner, Jean, or my sons, Steve and Matthew, my granddaughter, Claire, my son-in-law, Robert. When I look at them, the first thing that happens in my mind is I judge. Good or bad, based on my past. What I'm working on doing is, don't judge them. Accept them as they are. You don't know what's going on in them. You don't know what their past is. You don't know what their thought processes have been. Why are you forming these opinions? What is the purpose of it? Why do you, Lee Wallach, need to feel right? And in order to feel right, what happens with that? You've got to control the situation. Anyone out there got control issues? I know I do. I'm working on letting them go. But we want to control. But here's the key thing. When we control, we take away the other's freedom. So do we love them? Love is not about control. Love is about acceptance. Love is accepting first yourself and then others just as they are, without judgment. While you can witness that your partner, your wife, your husband, whatever you want to call your life partner, they do have a body. Can you accept their body as it is? They do have a mind with preferences and stuff. Can you accept that? Here's what I know. I can tell you this so hard that this awareness has really come to me in the last few years. I know my body's changed from when I married my wife at 21 and I'm now 72. I know that my wife's body's changed from when she was 20 when we got married and she's now 71. But what I see is it's not her body that I love. It's the energy, vibration that she exudes. I am more in love with my wife now. I accept her more now because of the energy that she exudes. Here it is, the energy. She knows who she is. She accepts who she is. Here's the key thing. She gives me freedom to be me. And being aware of that, I too accept who I am. And I give her the freedom to be her. That's a deep level of awareness to have in a relationship. Your partner is not there to make you whole. Your partner is there for you to see that you are already whole, and so are they. But there's another thing that enters in besides believing you are your body and believing you are your mind. It's that we're surrounded by a mental atmosphere that believes in separation and judgment. That mental atmosphere is the atmosphere of society. And for the most part, it is all at a very, very low vibration. It is in a vibration of judgment. Judgment that separates. Just think about it. Religion. If you're not Catholic, you're not going to heaven. If you're Jewish, well, you're not Jewish. You're damned because the Jewish people are the chosen people. If you're not Islamic, well, you're not going to get your 72 virgins when you die and go to heaven. What about being Hindu? What about being Buddhist? What about being Jainist? What about being study the Tao, Confucianism, various forms of Protestantism? All of these have a mental atmosphere. And what's that mental atmosphere? We're right. See, religion, organized religion, has forgotten that religion is about oneness. Or it should be. Religion is about love. A spiritual practice is any practice that brings you to oneness. And when you're in oneness, you can't help but love. But think about it. Religion is doing that. Politics is doing that. Nationalism is doing that. Sex is doing that. Everything out there is teaching you to judge. I'm trying to get you to ask the question, how can I be love and put aside judgment? Because I'll tell you, there's no greater way to live than to live as love. To practice awareness, we must first become the observer. Question I ask is, can you simply observe without having a perspective of what is happening and to not take it personally? If you are taking things personally and they are bothering you, you are not observing. That is your ego desiring to be right. And my God, you're going to try to be right, and it's going to be a painful existence. You have moments of joy, moments of happiness. But can you sit still and just observe yourself breathing in and breathing out? Just observe with no judgment. I invite you to try that this week. Even if it's for a minute. Practice being the observer. Because how you hold your focus determines your level of awareness. Realize you are here to expand your realization of the awareness that you are while experiencing the magnificence that life in a physical body with an ego at this time on planet Earth gives you. It's a beautiful and wonderful life. And it's a dance between being aware and being a participant. You get to choose how you do it. I invite you to do it from a more aware perspective. I want to thank you for taking the time to be with me today. to give up your precious time, to hear words. I want to say of wisdom, but they'll only be wise if you test them and you prove them for yourself. Because I've just given you information that I believe works for me. I've tested it. It works for me. This is the path I'm on. I'm sharing it with you. I invite you to do that. Prove it for yourself. Also, if you want to plug in with Agape, hey, go to agapespiritualcenter.com and sign up for my daily thought. You get a daily thought. Every single day I put a daily thought out there. Also, once a week, you'll get a newsletter about how you can plug in. No matter where you are in the world, most everything we do is virtual. So you're able to plug in and be a part of this community that is seeking to become more aware and to experience love at its deepest and greatest level. And if this message touched you, give. Become a giver to Agape. You can go online at agapespiritualcenter.com, make a donation. Better yet, sign up and become an automated giver. We have special levels that when you give $200 a month on an automated basis, you get every class I do throughout the year. I do 10 or 11 classes a year. You get them all free. You also, at that level, get a half-hour conversation with me once a month, free. I'm here to support you and guide you. I want to see you be the best you that you can choose to be. Thank you. I love that you're on this journey with me. And if it means a lot to you, spread this video. Spread the word that the power is in you and nothing changes until you change. Make it a great week. Much love and the